Hello, hello! It is a lovely Sunday. It's super sunny outside, and I'm hiding indoors to enjoy some Cobblemon. And I hope anyone tuning in is also having a lovely Sunday, or plans to have a lovely Sunday. My name is Farley. This is my channel, AdAstraDraconis. You're very welcome. This is my single-player Cobblemon world. And this is the 4th stream for it, and while we've geared up, we've got a backpack as well. Got lots of items getting started. The thing we haven't done is make a base yet. Once we have a base, we can then really properly start on taking care of our team. Now, one thing, however, I am lacking, it seems. I think I've got some iron. I should be able to make a PC, I think. Let's just look up what that needs. So once I have the PC... Alright, so I need some smooth stone and some glass. Once I make that, I can start swapping Pokemon in and out of my team. So we'll have that as a thing to make today, and then let's put 15 in there along with the 2 bits of coal I have. So I want to do that today, and I think locally I want to start planning and make the beginnings of a base to work from. After some careful review, I think I'm gonna make where I live over here. Let's go outside to make the map a little easier to see. There we go. So we've got the village here. I'm thinking I'm gonna move in and make my house over here. Maybe not on top of the podzol, but close enough. Because then we've got a bit of scrubland there, Mediterranean forest, we've got loads of flowers, and yeah, we've got a wasteland that's like right on our doorstep, but we can cope with that. And there's a lot of different territory, but we've got a lot of different biomes. Lots of things to take advantage of here. So what we'll want is to just have a look at what stones and things we've collected already. Quite a big cobbled deep slate. Little bit of tuff. I think I might want to go collect some more tuff. Because I do like that as a cut block. That reminds me, stone cutter. What do we need for that? So I have stone. 1 iron ingot, 3 stone. Okay. So we'll take that and make that ready. Alright, so we've got some ores that still need smelting. Let's put those there, put that in there with the iron. So another thing we're going to want is probably going to want to think about some enchanting soon. Anyway, I hope everyone is doing well. It is a slow day. It is a lovely lazy Sunday. I know a lot of popular streamers are probably on, so that'll be where most people's attention is, and that's cool. But I want to try and be a little bit regular. I'm still deciding on the best times for my... Ooh! Hello! I see a Cyndaquil! I do love me a Cyndaquil, and I've had a fairly good track record with them in my world, so let's find this little fella, or little girl, depending. Ooh, it's a Hisuian! So I think I definitely want to grab you. What do we got? Right. So we want to grab a couple of our fastballs. And then I think also... yeah, so we'll start with the fastball. Hope for the best. Not too hopeful. Ah, so close! But not quite. Alright, let's see. Oh, darn it. I don't have someone... Don't I have anyone with sleep? Let's have a look. Leafeon... Leafeon might have sleep. They do not have very good stats, but they might have sleep. I think... Is it Grass Whistle? And they missed. Wonderful. Yes, that is the sleep move. Okay. And they keep missing! Stop missing! And again, just not very accurate, this one. So, like, what other Pokeballs do I have? Because I don't have that many that would be particularly useful in this case. I haven't made any additional ones yet. Urgh. So I might want to stick them in a boat. Where did I put my boat? Run away and then come back again. Oh look, I'll have to make a boat, I think. Typical. Run back as fast as I can because I don't want them despawning. No! No! They despawned! Oh, I'm so upset. I guess that, yeah, that makes sense. Why couldn't you get the sleep off? Why? Banished. Banished forever. Oh, hey, there's a chestnut. Where's the chest? Let's have a look. Got another starter over here. Maybe we'll make do with getting all the grass starters instead. Oh. Hello, little one. I'm going to push you this way. Ha 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 ha. Now it's getting dark, because of course it is. Curses. Yay! Well, we didn't get one starter, but we did at least walk away with another. Right, so let's get back underground, have a good nap, and then get ourselves properly organized to achieve our goals for the day. That is get a base foundation started, and I think also planting the first orchard for the apricot. Is it I keep saying apricot, even though it's like that's basically apricot, and that's not what they are. Apricorn. There we go. One of these days I'm going to get it right, but apparently it's not today. Oh, let's see. Nope, wrong way. Was that enough? Not quite. Okay, good to know. There, and we're gonna have a nap. Next, well, I'm gonna make the PC, so that means I need to go get some sand. It shouldn't be difficult. Ooh. Haha. Ooh. I spy with my lice something that could be fun to have on the team. Assuming they don't disappear. Where are you? Hey! Zorua, okay. Well, that wasn't as I intended, but okay. Hey! I'll take that. Now we want some sand. Question really is, do we have any sand over here? Gonna have dirt, but not... Ah, we do. Good, good, good. Don't need too many bits. Oh, don't want to drown. That would be very silly. Goodness knows, I'm sure, like many, we have all died quite a death a time or two while playing Minecraft, let alone Cobblemon. Alright, so let's get back to it. Okay, we've got some iron there. The gold's smelling up nicely. So let's put these in here. That should cover that. Those should be enough there. So we've got the gold, got the copper. So 2, 3, 4. I don't think it's 4 for that, but I just would like to have a bit of extra on hand. Got the smooth stone. Now we're just waiting on... I think it's just the glass now. Yep, just need the glass. I like that. You can make the wise glasses. Alright, so... Huzzah! We have made the PC. And since we've made it, let's pop that down in here for now. For some reason, it always starts on box 2. I don't know if that's like a common error or whatever. But you are banished into here. And that's fine. But yeah, not the greatest of stats on Leafeon. Not terrible, just not the greatest. Our lovely little lady Eevee here has a much better suite of skills. So I'm going to take her out. So we've got our Chespin. Not... I'll be honest, I'm not the best at judging IVs. Just recognizing when the number's fairly high. Could be a bit better on that one, but not... There's some interesting ones. Again, same here as well. The attack and special attack are pretty high, but I don't actually... It's one of those things, I don't know what the resources to use to look these sort of things up. And my Bunnyuri is just a badass. So I'm not surprised there. Let's have a look at some of the team. Yeah, my Absol. Lovely, brilliant, no notes. Eevee. Lovely. Love them. Perfect, can do no wrong. Actually, let's pop them on my shoulder. The Wooloo, again, can do no wrong. Very impressed by them. Would be nice if they had better speed IVs, honestly, but beggars can't be choosers when you're just getting started in the game. And yeah, my Pidgey is pretty solid. Would be nice again, higher speed. That's probably going to be something I look at in future. Especially as we do know that an official update will include riding. And I'm very curious as to whether or not the speed of your Pokemon for the IV will actually affect how fast they fly places in game. Because that would be really fun. Like, would a fast Ponyta run faster than a slower one? Like, with just a speed difference. That could be really cool. Could make for some interesting things. Oh no, that's not a very good Growlithe, but oh well. Could make for, like, if say you wanted to be a race trainer or a race manager for the different types of Pokemon that certainly in this TV series showcase like the different things, like maybe have a Doduo or race or their evolved form, that sort of thing. Alright, so we have made a few things that are very handy. Let's put that there. Take that from there. The first diamond, that gets to stay. And copper, that can go in here. Oh, no, that's what I wanted. So move you over there. So that, and then a block. Just to make it a little easier to stack them and separate them. And then gold. And then there's the glass. There's the cup. Do I really? Nope, that's fine. Alright, let's put the glass in here. Let's put gold there. Iron there. That's all set for the future. Then let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make a load of bread. It's always good to have a bit of food on hand. don't think I'm going to need the brush again for a little while, so we can put that in there. Got different types of dirt from when we were digging up the fossils. That's handy. Don't need the birch planks there. Go in here. Alright, so what I think I would like to do is maybe see if we can find some more cows. Get some leather. I think I need more string as well. Oh, hello. Hello, little one. Kind of feel like it'd be fun to catch you. Just for kicks. There we go. Yeah, that's... You're gonna clobber my Pidgey, and that's okay. Oh. It's so tiny, I can't actually... This is silly. How do... I forget what the hitbox command is. Oh well. If you want to see me fail to... Oh. Actually target a Pichu, that this is the place to be. We'll come back. You're in a boat now. You're not going anywhere. Okay, let's try that again. With slightly less risk of being exploded. Because the sun is out. I think that's it. No, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. There we are. I think that's the... Yeah. Is your hitbox just taken up by the boat? I can't tell. Okay. Huzzah! We'll take it. And it also gave quite the boost to the Pidgey there. So I can't complain. So it was Alt F3B. Let's get rid of that. Hitbox is hidden. Couldn't figure that one out. Wasn't important. So. Oh yes. The Gimme Gold Tower. Which had nothing interesting at the bottom. And we knocked out the resident at the top. Very good. Alright. So we've got this little island in the middle. This could actually be quite fun to put... Ooh! Well, that was a thing that happened. Yeah, what could be fun is... We've got this little bit here. This could be fun to have as a place for all of our lovely apricorns. Because goodness knows you can never have too many in the world of Cobblemon. Certainly I have plenty of blue ones now. Yes, no, the plan was cows. Which I can't see on here, so I think that's map settings. So let's see if I remember how to enable them. Minimap. Entity radar settings, they're all on. see category. Living. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. I got sheep, 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 pig, 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 iron golem. Not a lot in the way of cows, that's for sure. Let's just see. Can I get any map settings, entity radar settings, living. Oop. Icons always. Alright, so we don't have a lot of cows in the area. That could be a problem down the line. We did run into some a while ago, or rather, a couple of streams ago. But, if I've killed them all, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. But we shall see. Let's have a look over yonder. Oh. Ah, there's some cows. And just, again, it's... settings... any... Oh, nope, that wasn't what I wanted. Icons always names, blah blah. Any settings, icons always names, no. Blah, blah. Let's make that a little smaller. Let's see if that makes a difference. Not really. Okay. Oh, do we have these? I think we do already, but never hurts to take a few more berries. Just for the collection. Eventually there will be a mission to get all of the berries, but it's not going to be today. It is not going to be today. Cow, where are you? Oop, there we... That is another fossil landmark, and it's made of packed mud, which is even better, since I love that as a building resource. No. Running away from me. It's almost like it knew it was going to end up a backpack. So we've got 6. I need just 2 more. There they are. No! Oh! It's the fave! Well, maybe these aren't. There seems to be quite a few of these just out in the open here. Even better, that's going to save me from having to do a lot of work to make the mud. Let's get you in the quick hole. See if that makes a difference. Woo! Alright. Excellent. Now I can start checking them out to see are your stats any good. No. No, they're not. There's Giraffe Egg. Haven't seen one of you in a while. Oh, there's a horse over there. So if I absolutely get... Oh! Mudbray. Yep, nope. Mine. All the horses, all the time. Let's see if I can find them. Oh. And some cows. Excellent. Alright, let's just go back in here. Mini map. Living settings. No. One more. Okay, there's the mudbray. Got Taurus over there. Huzzah! All the ponies all the time for me. Alright, let's head back. One thing I would like to do is actually go along... Oh, what's this? Just desert grass? Okay. What we're going to do is... I want to run alongside the river because there are a couple of things I want to see if they're naturally growing. Probably not here. I'm probably going to have to do a lot more traveling, smashing pots, that sort of thing. I want to get some flaxseed at some point because... Woo! Pretty bird. That's Swanna, okay. I don't have the fight or flight mod, thank goodness. I don't feel like being attacked while just exploring. Are these... Do I have these? Let's check. I do not. There we go. Don't think I'm gonna... Let's... No. Before we get sidetracked, because I can get very easily sidetracked. And we don't need that. At least not today. Not right now. But yeah, no, I want to find some flax seeds because that is going to be the most straightforward way. Oh, hello. It'll be the most straightforward means of getting string. My goodness knows you need a lot of string. Boo. Alright, Severin, let's use a vine whip. Let's see how hard that hits. Alright, that's not as terrible as I was expecting. That kind of was. Alright, let's do a leech seed. Okay, good. They give a bit of health back. Let's do Lear. The speed fell. Never a good thing. But let's Lear. Corn attack, don't fate. There we go. Huzzah! Alright, so. Now we've got some medicinal herbs planted, so we don't need those. Some black pokeballs there. Got some sand. Got some trees. One thing I do like about around here is having What do I have here? Oh. Let's set you free, buddy. I must have caught what was ever over here. And if I didn't, oh well, I don't remember what it was to be sad that it's got away. It do be like that sometimes. I want to say that was the eevee. Is it eevee? I want to say it was eevee. Alright, so let's park the boat over here. Oh, fortress. Not what I was expecting to run into out here. Okay. Phantom. Alright, let's sleep. Do I have... Oh, I should have enough string, I think. 2 there. Let's see, do I have enough? So that's 1 backpack. Oh, I'm short 1 string. Boo! We'll put those in there for now, then. Alright, so we've got that there. So upgraded that backpack, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So backpack there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Since I already did the copper. Copper is a dynamite dozen, so that doesn't matter. And then gold. I don't have enough diamonds right now to... Yeah, no, I only have 2 diamonds. Well, technically 4, but these are being saved for a crafting table. Yeah. Let's put that back there. We do want to dye this one, I think. Do we have any fun, funky colors? Let's have a look for flowers outside. Alright, let's take some pink dye. Doesn't seem to be changing color very much, but... Nope, that doesn't change it much. But let's see. Pink. Oh no, we don't want that. Okay. So I got a pink backpack now. I generally try and keep things rather tidy with multiple backpacks. So this might take a little while to get things together, but I need to decide what's going to go into this second backpack. Let's put those there. So I think starting off, I'm going to put things like all of these, like I'm going to put like the Dawn evolution items and holdable items are going to go into this backpack. And I think also things like the fossils because they don't need to be anywhere else just yet. I'll put the smithing template in there as well. Maybe some pottery sherds. And some medicine. Big root, technically. Energy root as well. Relic coins can go in here too. So. Got it by name, by mod, by count, by tags. Let's sort it by tags. Makes life easier in the wrong one. At some point, I will make a farm with cows. Hopefully with cows. I don't seem to have much luck with cows. We'll make more backpacks, but we'll also need to make some mods for the actual backpacks to increase stack sizes. Most especially stack sizes, and then a couple of other things that I forget what they can do, but they're very handy. But that's the pink one. Apricorn, then it's a golden apple, and that can stay there. So we've got beetroot seeds, carrots, and potatoes, a bit of raw chicken, a little bit of steak. So next, I think it's... yeah, we want to... oh, a little bit of a star here, that's fine. I love me a rufflet. Let's get you scanned. Setting mini maps, entity radar. Alright, let's turn those off. There's no point in having them on. And they're still showing, so what is that about? Okay, so now we just have the minimap icons for Cobblemon visible, because those are really the only ones I care about tracking at this time. So let's grab those. Yeah, we've got some random spruce trees, hence the or the random puzzle. Let's move that there. Oh, cypress! Okay. For whatever reason, the cypress sapling drops spruce. I'll take their word for it. Put that there. Okay. There we go. Now we'll take it back down. get rid of this as well. Alright, so cypress leaves, but it's actually some variant of spruce. Got it. Good to know. For anyone wondering, I am using the Cobblemon Season 2 mod pack for Cobblemon. So it's the Battlecraft SMP Season 2, rather. I believe they are up to date for the most current patch. They do, however, tend to stay mostly vanilla. But they do, well, their mod pack is mostly vanilla with a couple of shiny extras that they've recently added out to celebrate so many downloads. If you don't know what Battlecraft is, they are a group of amazing builders and content creators who play Minecraft and specifically Cobblemon, obviously. And they have a streaming series. Their second season started, I believe, in December, or at the end of November, start of December. And they've been going on ever since. Really fun, lovely group of people. They're super friendly. I've had the pleasure of being in the Discord for about a month or so now. 2 months, maybe? But certainly a couple of months. And they've been very encouraging, happy to answer questions. And just in general, it's good vibes. And honestly, you can never have too many good vibes when it comes to being online and taking care of things. So that's one. Almost there. It's a bit of a pink sky. I'm sure it's nothing serious. Isn't that pretty? Just in general, I think that the world generation with the Caves and Cliffs update did so much. And then I've added the I think it's Biomes of Plenty, there we go. And that has been just lovely for adding like a bit more variety to the overworld. A little bit of variety to the underground as well. Not so much my priority there, to be honest. I just like having pretty overground, maybe some extra wood options, that sort of thing. Alright, so that's done. There's Ledian. Or Ledian, I think. I think my pronunciation is fine. I will pronounce so many Pokemon names incorrectly. And people will be welcome to correct me. But whether or not I actually pay attention remains to be seen. Ah, another Absol. Oh. Oh, super luck. Not as good as my existing one though, so I will leave you be. I suppose you could always be a buddy with her, but no. She deserves a better quality mate if I did get one for her. Alright, Let's see. Bones, pearl, oak saplings, cypress, bit of wood. And then arrows, even though I don't currently have... Well, I do now have a bow, I suppose. We'll put that there for now. What I really want is the dirt. That's going to be handy. Ah. Yes! String! Just what the doctor ordered. So put that down there. Leave one there. Oh, we need a chest. So we've got one string left. And that's fine. Put that there for now. I left the dye back in over there. Okay. That's fine. We're going to have some red dye. Okay, red backpack. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so there, those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 of those. That should do it, I think. Alright, so we've got 2 gold backpacks. One is going to have these items in it. A second one, I'm not sure yet what I want to put in there. I guess maybe the Pokeballs? In which case, yeah, that could do. Let's put the red, the pink, the blue, black, yellow. So we need to go find some yellow seeds, actually. That's kind of going to be important. Probably the first thing I should do before I really get stuck in clearing more of this out. So we got white, green, red, 1 pink, but that's enough to get started with growing all the trees, so let's have a look at the... Is that a full... Oh, I think that's a full-grown Pikachu over there. Maybe? Let's have a look. It's either Pichu or Pikachu. It's a little hard to tell. It's a... Oh, it's a girl! You can tell because she's got a heart tail. Look at her, she's so pretty. I will let you live. I say that like I was going to kill her, but no, don't. No, it's fine. Definitely no murderous intent when it comes to Pikachu. Scout's honor. I will catch a fletching at some point. Just not right now. Okay, yes, we wanted yellow. Yellow apricorn tree. Okay, we've got one up there. We've got one down there. The pink one all the way down here. So I'd say... Do we have any proximity? In relation to me, so it's... Let's go up here, then over there. We can grab a few more colours along the way. whatever reason, the trees really like spawning up high. Just slightly inconvenient, but what can you do? There's another white one. Okay, let's see. Well, that's not good. Ah, there we go. Alright, so this is the first batch of yellow. Let's... Come on, give me a seed. No yellow seeds from that one, but there might be some further up. Let's see. Nope. Okay, nothing there with that one. It's got some very fun hills. Oh. Oh, and they're right next to one of the ruins. And we've also got some acacia trees, which means we've got some lush caves in the area. That's always fun. So let's see, we were gonna go after more. Aha! There's another yellow one. Sidetrack for pink, because I didn't have too many of the saplings to this either. Aha! So it's in there. So now we've got another pink one. Put the white one there. Take it. And the yellow is over here. There we go. I was going to say, can I get back to my very close base before nightfall? But it doesn't matter because I have a bed with me. Really, the problem would be if I die, and then I have to make my way all the way back from where I originally spawned into the world. Still no yellow. That's really inconvenient. It's a fun world, though. I like what we've got here so far. Alright, so we're going to go down. Probably stop by the red one. We're aiming for that yellow over there. And of course, if we see any fun Pokemon along the way, we're going to stop for them too. So off we go. Yeah, once we get a few things sorted, like starting out our base, if that means a bit of grinding for items, materials for building, that's alright. We'll go, and then I think we'll want to make a book. and we'll write our objectives in it, and that can then be a, sort of a stream tracking goal. We can update it every so often. If people have suggestions of things they'd like to see, I'm happy to include those as well. Ooh, blue one. Let's get you scanned, lovely. Assuming I can find you, you guys are tiny. It says you're white, but okay, I will take its word for it. And here's my badge. And then we do the B-dub special. Because who doesn't love a good B-dubs video? He's quite right about the sleep. And through the village we go. Let's make a stop at the Pokemon Center just to make sure all our Pokemon are at their fighting fitness. They are. Excellent, excellent. Fit as a fiddle. One nice thing is we've still got plenty of villagers here, so when push comes to shove, if I need one for something, well, I know where to find them, that's for sure. Now, where was this yellow one? I believe there was a... Oh, I went a bit too far south there. So we want to come across here. Oh. Oh. Where did I put my boat? No, you're very cute, but no, I don't want to catch you. Come on, Happini, get in here. You're very cute. There we go. Wait, is that... Oh, elegant. Whoop. Cool. Wasn't expecting to run into an evolved one here, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'm certainly not going to complain. Right, let's eat up. Right. Somewhat less of an issue trying to catch that one compared to the Pichu earlier. Hey! I'll take it. Let's put that there. Now, where's the yellow one? I think it's up over here somewhere. So much Podzol. Ugh. It's not to say that Podzol doesn't have its place. Aha! Finally! Got a sapling. Where's a sprout? No, the sprouts. Got it. Can I have two? May I have two? No? Darn it. Blue. Yellow. Oh, those go there. So just need one more of those to be even with everything else. So we will sort these by tags. So the only Pokeball I ironically don't have is green, but I have green saplings, so that's me all set for those once I get them grown. Now, was there a green one on the plains anywhere? No, I don't think there was. There's like one way over here, but I don't feel like meandering all over in that direction. It's got, oh, another yellow just straight south of me. I think that's going to be worth it. Okay, let's do that. There we go. Extremely tiny trees. More like shrubs than anything else. Oh, there's the other one. Just gonna stop by this red one, just in case. I saw that. Oh, come on. I know I saw a sprout. That's so rude. Oh well. Not that lucky, apparently. Oh! I stand corrected. And now across to here. Ooh. Might need to sidetrack over there. Did pick up my bed, so I'm set for that. Still no yellow sprout. Oh, we got some ruins. I do like those. And we got a gimme ghoul. Let's see if we can catch them. Well, they fell down somewhere. I just can't see them. Where are you? That's the downside. Like, now I don't know where they are, so I can't catch them. Oh, it's a good thing they're in combat, or this might be troublesome. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, leech seed you. Hopefully that's not going to drain you completely. Because that did so much damage. Right, can't tackle it, but we can vine whip you. This might be a mistake. Oh! Nope, but... Oh, the drain might... Oh... Yep. Go figure. Well, good to know that a vine whip is solid enough to do what I need it to, if that push comes to shove later. So let's put those in there. We'll put the red seed... Nope, not meant to go in there yet. Goes in there. Then we have lots of this. Now, a thing I got was a resource pack. I'll have to look it up the name, but it essentially added a border to suspicious sand and suspicious gravel. The main reason I did that is I don't always have the best track record of recognizing what is and what isn't suspicious. But we can do a quick comparison here. If you look, suspicious gravel always has like a dark circular patch in the middle, which then sort of spirals out, whereas regular gravel is fairly uniform in colour and presentation. There's no like centered dark patch. So if you're wanting to stay true, that's one way to notice the difference. Alright, so what have we got? We've got Twisted Spoon. Got some more coins. There we got that there. So let's see what else we can get. This is either copper or shirt or... Ooh, no, tumblestone! Excellent, excellent. That's our first tumblestone. That is a fairy gem. So we'll put those in there for now. And a little bit of digging reveals there is another one here. There's more copper. So we know those were there. Doesn't look to be anything on this building. And then we got some over there, which we can put across. It's not always worth it early game to get this stuff, but I find it fun. I'm a bit of a sucker for the archaeology. It's just really enjoyable. That is a good question. Give me 1 second. I will double check which one it is for you. 1 minute. Resource pack. What is the name? It is called Visible Suspicious Sand by Micro. I'll also paste the name into Twitch chat. And the pack, or rather the full Battlecraft pack I have is on Modrinth. I know it's on Modrinth. I don't know if it's on CurseForge, but I would assume so, or something equivalent. But the one I use is that one, and so I hope it helps you out. I have found it a godsend when I'm trying to find the correct suspicious gravel, especially in Cobblemon when you're wanting to get... No! When you want to avoid that happening. Oh no. Oh well. It is what it is. Somewhat inevitable. I have lost so many that way. And no others. But it can be fun just to take some of these stones with me. Let's put that there. Another tumblestone. Let's light those up. Yeah, cracked stone bricks are fun. Oh, there's more over here. Yeah, when you're starting out on a new world, sometimes it can just be worth putting the copper and a feather and I think string? Maybe not string. I'm trying to think what the other item is. There's one more item in the brush. What's it called? Oh, it's... what are you? The charcoal brush. Oh no, it's a stick. Of course it is. It's just useful to have a couple of those available in your backpack at all times. Alright, let's grab the bed and get the sunlight back. It means the rain will stop, but that's fine, because I'm not looking for any electric Pokemon right now. Oh, we got a Kangaskhan in the area. That's cool. Let's put half the dirt back. We'll put some gravel in here. Put the calcite in here. We'll also put these in here as well. Eventually, I will have enough backpacks to separate all the materials, but right now, in the early game, that's not happening. And of course, this particular resource pack also works in regular Minecraft, which is equally wonderful, because if you're someone who wants a sniffer, it's really useful. Goodness knows the amount of underwater searches that I have done in the past that could have been made so much easier if I had this resource pack. There we go. And there's one more. Now let's have a look. So we got that. Ooh, dragon gem. Another pottery shard. Fairy gem. Now hopefully we're going to have enough bag space, or rather have enough brush left to get through the remaining items. I can probably cobble together another one without too much trouble. Heh, Cobble. But we'll see. Let's give that a check. Yeah, nope, that all looks all together. I'll take that. It's going to be interesting. I've not used this biomes pack before, but I just wanted a bit of variety in the landscape. So having this giant wasteland attached is going to be really interesting for when I resume exploring. Because exploring is always fun. It's something you should always want to endeavor to do when it comes to your Pokemon worlds, in my opinion. Or even general in Minecraft. It's just really fun to explore. Slightly less fun if you get lost and don't remember your way home. Not that I would have any experience with that. Nope, not whatsoever. But we'll see if I've got anything here. Aha, one more. So I think we can probably get at least a couple more uses out of this brush. What are we trying to do? Well, what are we doing at the moment? Alright, well, this is my 4th stream. I've generally done some short, sort of 1 hour, sort of hour and a half streams before, but it's a Sunday, so I want to spend a bit more time with this. This is a relatively fresh start single player world. My overall objectives are going to be I want to complete the entire current Cobblemon Pokedex. They do not have every single Pokemon yet, but that is a very, very long-term goal. I plan to get, obviously, all the usuals, get all the evolutions, get all of the starters. I want to get all the Pavilions, which is going to drive me bonkers. I also want to get all of the Magikarp variants. Another thing that's going to drive me bonkers, but these are like long-term ongoing projects as the world goes on. But I want to make like nice bases, probably themed after different elements or different Pokemon as time goes on. One of the things I really want to use this world to do is practice my building. Both interiors and exteriors. It's something I don't have a lot of confidence with. But you know what? The only way to learn is to do. And if that means I do so on a live stage, so to speak, well, it's just going to keep me working on it, I think. Short-term goals of what I'm doing right now is I was originally just collecting some lots of apricorns. I have a full set of all the colours here for sprouts because I want to make my first orchard to get that started. And, oh, hello. Normally I would take these with me, but this is just going to be handy to have as a quick teleport. I have added the Waystones mod pack into my world, just for the ease of getting around. It's just going to be a quick teleport from the village to down here, and eventually probably to my little sort of hidden base. So currently I've got it in the mountain there, but we shall see. Yes, we've got... today, the plan is I want to basically plant an apricorn orchard, get that started so I have all of the colours available to me. And then theoretically, or hopefully, get started with having at the beginnings of a base. Because right now I'm just kind of living in the side of a mountain. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. But I could do better. And having a little place for my Pokemon to hang out is not a bad idea. And what about you? What sort of world do you have? Hey, that wasn't too hard to catch. Do you have a particular favourite Cobblemon so far? to the village. Oh. Good old boy there. Thank you for posing. There we go. Marowak. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I do like them. Like, one of the things I really like about Cobblemon is how well they've translated the appearance of Pokemon into Minecraft. Like, they look like they belong here. They don't look out of place. It just feels fun to have this as additional content within Minecraft itself, you know? And I think they deserve a lot of props for that. They've done a really good job. Is this the other yellow one? Oh, I've none of you grown back yet. Darn it. It's fine. We'll go back here. We'll clear up a little bit of the area I had in mind. This is my little local village. Oh, already fully restored. Yay for that. I do love me a Corviknight. So I will probably catch one of those eventually. For now, I'm just catching all the, or at least recording all the Pavilion appearances in the Pokedex. But at one point I want to have a full collection. And then I want to make like a flower meadow to have them all live in. Have the... I forget what the name is of the particular item. I think there's a... It's like a variant of the PC. That's like the... There we go. The pasture block. I want to have like a couple of pasture blocks there so they can be roaming the wild. But if people wanted to come see a butterfly garden, or a Pavilion garden in this case, I could show that off. Well, guys, my building is great. Just look at Pinterest, Inspo, and try to do something like that. Super based. Yeah. I think sometimes the start of a fresh world is really fun because there's so much potential. You've still kind of figuring out like the world, you're figuring out yourself and your own plans, and anything goes. Now let's see. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this tree and then clear this top layer here. Maybe move a little bit of the calcite so that it's replaced with the grass blocks. And I just want to have all the trees laid out on top here, which means we'll extend this as well. One thing I will probably do is make a bunch of bridges, because I have over that way is my current little hidey hole in the mountain. Leads down to where I was mining and exploring and getting very lost, as you do when you're underground. No skelly spawners, but I do have a zombie spawner, as I recall. Right, we've got a Sneasel over there. Let's put that down. There we go. Pop that back. And then... yeah, it could be fun to look at what other people have done for inspiration and ideas. Ooh. Hello, Savine. Or Servine. I think it's Servine, isn't it, really, technically? There we go. Pretty decent starter. Even if the special defense is not the best, I'm still not going to complain. It still needs a name, but we'll come up with one eventually. But we lucked out because we've got a blue apricorn. Is it apricot? I always get it mixed up for some reason. I know that part of the name is based on the apricot, but it's apricorn. There we go. So let's put those in there. Put those wood in here as well, because we don't need that right now. Put the sticks in here. Put the boat in there. Let me just put the brush in here. We've got yeah, today is a lazy Sunday, so I just wanted to do a little bit of gathering, a little bit of exploring, and get like the first proper objective done for the planning stages of being fairly self-sufficient, especially as you are single player world. I could be running around with my team and just raiding everything I can, looting all the chests. I do have looter. I think there's either a data pack or a resource pack, I forget which, that adds additional Pokemon items, or rather Cobblemon Pokemon items, into the game that you can just have as like random drops in chests and things. It makes life a little bit easier in the long run for collecting things, especially if you're a brand new player or just not very experienced with Cobblemon. And it makes it really fun to run around looting chests, because you never know what you're going to find in them. Not so much luck on the plushies, but we can't have it all. Let's get rid of this tree. It says it's a cypress tree, but it's sneakily a spruce tree. Alright, let's see. Let's clear out some of the calcite a bit. Do love me some calcite, though you can't really cut it. Or at least not without getting a couple of extra packs and things. Let's put those there. Actually, let's get rid of those. As yet, I haven't seen any shinies on this world, but I'm sure hanging out here, doing a bit of building, it'll be a matter of time before those pop up. At least I can hope. I don't know what the first shiny will be. I'm predicting, though, if it's anything like other worlds, probably going to be a shiny Mareep, or a shiny Packrat, or, if I'm especially lucky, it'll be like a shiny Fletchling. If it was a shiny Fletchling, I'd be especially happy, because I'm very fond of that bird Pokemon. Okay, let's see. Let's collect all these. Okay, I've got some extra plants there. Sticks, I'll take that. put the blue on there. That's flowers, seeds, sticks. Do I have you recorded? Let's see about that. Let's just rearrange the order for this. Alright, so we've got all the seeds. Let's grab those out there. Then we can just rearrange the bags so they're all together. It's red, pink, red, yellow, green, blue. Right, and then white. We've got a blue one here. Knowing how wide these can get, it's like 1, 2. Let's assume there'll be 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So if we plant a second blue one there, that should be fine. So it's 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. So we want to plant let's plant an additional blue one here. Eat quick. So 1, 2, 3. Just 1, 2, 3. That should give enough room. 1, 2, 3. It's probably a bit too much space, but I'd rather have too much than too little. So we've got 2 of those. Can always add an additional black one, I suppose. Where did I put that? There we go. That's 3. Not entirely even. I'm not particularly precious about it. I can always fix that later. That's a bit too far. Let's get some rest. It'll probably drive me crazy later that I didn't space things out more evenly, but that'll be on me. And honestly, I don't really mind, because the point right now is to just get some saplings going. At least one for each color. then I keep the one that has the most buds on it by default. Although, probably be easier to keep the one with the least and then trim the leaves off the other one and hope you get a lot of saplings at the same time and plant them on it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Can't have you there for that. Nope, can't have you. Can't have you. Let's get lots of these so they're not choking it. Oh. Here we go. Pink one on the edge there. And that's in line there. And then we'll put this in line. Oh! Reforestation. Good, that's a good sign. That means I've got them all relatively existing. So into there you go. I'll grab these while we're here. Alright, so we've got the start of these growing. Where is it? Oh! No way! No way! Oh my gosh. Where is my boat? Oh my gosh. A shiny eevee as my first shiny on this world? That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't believe it. Oh! I couldn't believe it so hard I fell off. I fell off the edge there. Oh my gosh. And it's a girl and, well, not the best. Not the best of stats, but 50%. I'm not gonna complain. Alright, do I have... Let's... what have I got? Alright, we've got plenty of quick balls. You're in the boat, so you shouldn't despawn theoretically. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see, can we... Not really push that there, but okay. Alright, let's see. What have I got Pokemon-wise? V. Really, what attacks do you have? No, that didn't work. Do you have anything that can send other people to sleep? No, no you do not. Okay. You might. Let's have a look. No, oddly enough, Servine does not. Still, let's go with our weakest Pokemon. We'll try using a bunch of quick balls. Yes! We caught it! Woohoo! That was amazing. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Well, in honor of catching that first shiny Pokemon, and the fact that you were my active viewer chatting away with me here, I am going to name that shiny after you. So that'll be Dice. Dice the shiny. I'm gonna go grab them and put the name on there now. because I feel like it's nice to share celebrating getting that first shiny Pokemon with whoever's present. So let's put you in there. Alright, so let's name them. So this is Dice, the shiny. And, what's a good companion to Dice? I'll have to think about that, because I'm a little bit of a D&D fan, so I'm sure there must be a name that I can come up with. Alright, so it's... Now I have both the Eevees with me. Eevee weight training. Oh yeah. Wonderful stuff. Yeah, let's have just another quick look at these other Pokemon. The Hipini. Not the best, but not terrible, I suppose. Ugh, Honedge. Yeah, why'd you suck? Rhyhorn, not terrible. Not a great Mudbray, but I can survive. I will take a fairly good Ponyta. And then a cute Pichu. Let's see, are you a different pattern Spindra to one I've seen before? You are. If I wanted to drive myself insane, I would try and record every single variant of this little guy. I have some sanity, I'm not going to do that. But I promise you it would be a very near thing. Okay, let's... Alright. Well, I'm just going to take a short break. I just need to go refill my water. It's been very hot here today, so it's still quite humid. So I'm just going to go refill my water, have a quick bio break. I will be back in like 2 minutes. So I will hopefully still see you in a couple of minutes, Dice. And for anyone else tuning in for the first time, I will be right back. And I am back. Thank you for waiting. Sorry about that. But when you gotta go, you gotta go. Alright, Wooloo, no. Oh, we got ourselves a little bit of a troublemaker here. Oh, oh, first Nautilus shell. I'll take it. There we go. Alright, now let's smooth that into the middle here, I think. Just helps to have it. And then let's see, we've got a fair number of bones. So we're gonna try and bone meal and get these all growing a bit. Right, so we've got one of the white ones over here, I believe. Yeah, white apricot. Did I only plant the one? Might have to come add a couple more. Oh, they're so cute. Now let's get rid of you, because I don't need those at the moment. Alright, so we've got the white one there. That black one just exists. Oh. All the cute Pokemon showing up today. I believe that's... There we go. Ooh. There we go. Both of those are grown. Always use an ink sac. That red one is grown. Yellow. The question is, where did the green ones go? Was green? Oh, that is green. Okay. Green, blue. Black one. I'm gonna displace this one because we already got two blacks out here. Let's grab the other white seed there. And just put the white one at either end. A bit closer in, just to make life easier. And that should grow shortly. Alright, so we've got the beginnings of an orchard here. I'll take it. Goodness knows I'm going to need all the apricorns I could ever want. And we'll see where things go from there. That's another white one there. Is that an Aran above ground? What's that doing above ground? A silly sausage. A silly iron sausage. What are you doing out here, little guy? I don't exactly... Well, I do have a couple of iron ones, I suppose. Let's see... Well, we can give it a try and see if we can catch you. How about that? Worst case scenario, doesn't work out. Or your stats are terrible. Either way. Oh, cool. We'll take it! Evidently, it wants to come with me. Let's go back down to the orchard. And I'm going to just make a little path. Oh. Yeah, you can move. Go on, scoot. It runs a little haphazardly along here. There we go. And use the last bits of the bone meal. There we are. Alright, I know some folks like to essentially just collect all the leaves and just make like one big long line between multiple logs. I might do that at some point, but I kind of like having multiple trees. I don't mind at the moment that they're not exactly even, they're not evenly spaced. It feels a little more natural, like a proper orchard that way. But we'll see how things go from there. But yeah, so we can at least collect some blue ones right off the bat. Let's put these away first. Put logs over here. Put this in here. Now we have lots, which is going to enable us to get quite a few different kinds of Pokeball, which I'm quite excited about. So let's collect the blue in the meantime. Do we have any grown over here? No white ones yet. None on the black tree. That's fine. That'll show up soon. Probably need to get just a bit more dirt to put around it, since a couple of them are on the edges, which is where I planted them, so that's on me. But it'll make it easier to get to collect them all. Nope. There we are. I'll take it. Aha! And the first green one. And there we are. Now I have Pokeballs of every colour. So it's just a bit behind on the green. Gonna really want to have to grow quite a few of those. But it does mean I can start planning other types of Pokeball. I might plant a third green one just because it's so useful. But we'll see. Ooh. I see you. I do love me a Riolu, so let's see if we can catch you. Huzzah! Excellent. Alright, so let's go back over here. We'll grab these first. Any over here? Yep. So none here, but there are a few that have sprouted, so that's a good sign. I need to stop knocking the plants over. It'll probably become part of the routine to do at least one sweep, a stream of any apricorns that have sprouted. So as mentioned, you can never have too many. Oh. Pretty sure we don't have a yellow one logged yet. There we go. And we got you. Heat more. Thank you. Do we have any over here? Okay. So I think for this part, we've got this done. So this section of the project is complete. Excellent. Glad of that. Let's just pop some of these away in the appropriate bags. And head back to the current little in the wall base. As you do. Oh, got another Pichu. Terrible stats, but still very terribly cute. Alright, so we've got a bit of this. Let's put the calcite in here. Okay, those are not bad stats. I am not going to complain about those for Riolu. So let's just drag you out of there for a second. Yeah, no, I will take that. I will absolutely take that. That is more than acceptable. Let's have a look. Oh dear. Well, that is a speed and a special defense, but I can't say much about the other stats on this one. Chest spin, not too terrible. Alright, so have a sleep. Now, coming back outside again. I think it's relatively safe for the moment. Let's grab you. There we go. So what I want to do now is just take another look at the map. And my thoughts were, I've got the village here. I have my orchard here. So I have two spots I'm thinking of for a base. The first one is like right here. I'm parked in between both. I can make a nice path that leads down here and connects up to the village. Keeps me close to where my mining entrance is as well. Or I can go over here. It is scrubland, but there's quite a bit of it, and there's a lot of room for expanding out in all directions. I am kind of partial to being right beside the village, though, at least for the first starting home. So I think that's where I'm going to toddle on over. Maybe knock down some trees just to clear out a bit of space. And then at least put some starting blocks down. It'll be a terrible looking starter home because, you know, not all of us are quite as skilled as certain hermit crafters and such. But I do enjoy at least putting something down. Since we're going to be putting something down, let's grab some of the stone I already have. So what I'm thinking is we'll take the tuff, and we'll take the cobbled deep slate. Unfortunately, nothing cuts smooth basalt in vanilla. I'd probably have to get something else to do that. And I do need to get some more andesite, because I quite like andesite as a block. But, so we get at least these down as like the base. I can knock over a few trees. See what colours look good with them. And then make, if only 4 walls, a roof. And that'll be the real test of building, is I can't build a decent looking roof to save my life. So I might be in trouble there. We'll see. Alright. it down. I'm gonna need quite a few Pokeballs, I think. Because I am pretty much out of everything except... Yeah, I've only got 7 quick balls left. 1 is your ball, and then a couple of these. So we'll come up here. What is down here? Why is it? Oh, that is lava. That sure is lava. That might be a little bit of a problem. I think if I knock down these spruce trees and maybe clear out... Because I don't have anything I can fill this in with. Unless I fill it in with these blocks. Which I could do. Because it would be the floor. Yeah, that could work. That could work. Alright, let's do that. We will go in here. We will grab chest, because it always helps to put a few things in here. Put this down here, because I'll need it. I've got spruce. Plenty of spruce. I've got some oak. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, let's make crafting table. And we'll leave that up here as well. Anyway, I hope everyone is having a pretty chill Sunday. As I mentioned at the start of my stream, we've had glorious weather, and I have proceeded to hide from it because it's just a bit too humid for me. Hence why I am playing Cobblemon. But I hope, for anyone who isn't daunted by humidity, that you've had a good time outdoors. If you still fairly early on in your day, depending on your time zone, and you have plans for the evening, I hope that they go well. If you've got anything interesting you want to share, I'm more than happy to hear it. Or if you're like me and you're hiding in a digital space rather than the real life outdoors, fair play to you, to be honest. Okay, go. So that one out of the way. Let's actually make a bit of a work on that one. Let's go here. Sticks, always love a good stick. It says cypress, but it's not. It's not. It definitely is not. Okay. I want a bit of a... yeah. Always try and give yourself at least enough space to do things. On the ground floor. And then I can go... yeah. Alright, that'll do. we have any? Yeah, let's put that in the corners. Okay, we'll just fix it there. Let's see, what options do I have for tough? Ooh! Quite a few nice ones, it looks like. Tough bricks are always good, so let's do half of those, and then the other half can be those. We'll leave the fancier bricks for another time. As for this one, let's do deep slate brick and could do chiseled or deep slate tiles. I like tiles, so we'll go with that. The question is, do I want to alternate these? Kind of feel like no. It's just on the edge. I'm going to need a lot more to fill in the gaps. That's fine. Let's switch you. This is where we want the tough. That'll do. Does that look right? Yeah, that does. Oh. Oh, I left the bed all the way over here. So I might want to grab that and bring it back with me. Oh, let's grab that. Oh, you're a pink one. Gotta love Galarian Linoon. Or Galar Linoon, rather. Proper little thug. And if I put this in here, what can I do with it? Ah! see, do I have enough to put in here? Put it down these sides, I think. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Put that like that. Yeah, that'll do. Don't think I can cut the tough bricks into anything else. Can I? Oh no, I can actually do that. Excellent, excellent. So I'll need some tough bricks. Or tough blocks, rather. So I'll need to go down digging. That's okay. This gives us a nice starting point. Just for where location, really. So I'll worry about the remaining blocks later. There we go. Okay. Let's see. So 28 of those. If we do 1, 2. Oh. Not what I wanted. Let's do 5. So we need to be 2 more on this one. Then, of course I did it even. Go figure. That's alright, okay. So that'll be the entrance. Just so I remember. So probably bring this out a little bit, just as a entryway. And go from there. But yeah, for anyone stopping by, my first shiny did spawn earlier. And this is Dice, the shiny eevee. Makes me very happy. Joins the very first eevee I caught for Hangouts. Then I need to really decide, do I want to evolve them? Because there's so many good shiny combinations you can get for evolutions. But I kind of just like having it as a lovely little silver eevee joining me on my adventures. So what I may do is give it an Everstone for now, just so I don't risk it. No risking it for a biscuit, as they say. Alright, you have an Everstone. Alright. So I think we want to do just like a 1 wall high stone. I think I want to put a few more of these, just in case. 1, 2. I just like having different blocks here for texture purposes. It's fun. That's one of the things I really enjoy about Minecraft is coming up with color palettes that interest me when it comes to building with different materials. And it gives it just a bit of visual distinction, makes things look a little less just cardboard cut out and flat. So yeah. That'll do. Oh, the nitwit is off somewhere. Let's put that there. Let's see, I forget. What does spruce logs look like striped? Oh yeah, ugly. Ugly is what they look. But better to find out now than later. Let's put these all in here. I think oak logs might look a little bit better. Although that might be too bright against... Like, if it was regular stone, I think that would be fine. So maybe the darker palette would look better. Yeah, I kind of prefer that. Oh. Two. Is there anything else I want to think about? Yeah, that'll do. Oh, forgot to put that there, so that needs to go there. Now, where did I put the... There it is. There's the bed. Technically, I can put it in here, I guess. Okay, so I'll put that there, put this in there. I think I'm probably going to have at least a window on this side. Probably this side as well. I may knock these trees down just to have a bit of a clear view at the orchard, or clear, quote unquote. And a little bit of window room at the back here as well. Perhaps not as much. What I'll do is I want to get the framework done first. And then for this one at least, I can swap it out for more of the stripped spruce. Just to give it a bit of a different... you? Cute. Not what I was noticing though. Oh my goodness. I have not, on any of the worlds previously that I've been creating and playing on, I have not seen one of these at all. So I kind of feel like I need to catch it. It's like, if it runs away, I will regret it, you know? So let's nudge you in. No, no, no. Come back. Come back. No, no, come back. Come back. Huzzah! I caught you! Now, where did I put... Ah, quick balls. There we go. Let's do... What level are you? 31. That is a little on the high side. Let's... Pig. No. Bug might not be a good matchup against Dark. Darn it. Oh, focus energy, is it? Ooh. Let's run, then come straight back. Curse you! Let's try this again. Oh, what are you doing over here? Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, you do not want to know, do you? Okay. Let's... No, I'm not going to risk that, actually. Too many experiences of that going badly. Alright, we've got 4 more balls. We can give that. Absol. You didn't need to do boat solidarity with your opponent, you know. Oh, so close that time. Alright, let's give this. We've got 3 more tries. And then it stays in the boat. Darn it. Finally! Excellent. Alright, let's put those there. Oh, it's... Take it. Not the best, but you know what? I haven't seen any previously, so I will still keep that to hand, because why not? Alright, both my EVs are still shoulder perched, so that's fine. Now I can get back. What are you guys doing over here? What? Why? Why? That's mine. It's not yours. Am I gonna have to put like a fence around my soon-to-be house so that you're not barging in? I am, aren't I? Villagers are so rude like that. Alright, let's put those there. Actually, while I remember it's there, I'm going to put some dirt down so that nobody runs a risk of falling in lava. That'll do. For now. Alright, let's see. We were gonna do that there. Do you want to have at least some walls? Maybe a smaller window here just to give it a bit of a corner. Yeah, because then I can put some things against this one while still having something to look out there. Oh, that's wide enough to... go there, and that'll be more than enough room for a window. I think... is that going to be wide enough, or do I want to... no. Off. Off. No, I kind of like having a side window that's quite big. Doesn't have to be both of them. But it's not a bad idea. Of course, then the issue will be making a roof. So I'm probably going to go for a darker palette wood, which means I'll need to find some dark oak logs and hope I get enough saplings to grow some more. I can cope with that. That's fine. And just make another one of these. Nope. And it's one. That'll do. This is probably gonna have to come down, actually. Ugh. And if we got the crafting table in the floor. There we go. Oh, we do not want spruce doors. Spruce doors are ugly. Whereas apricot doors are quite lovely. You just pull up B-dubs. Look, every time I look at blends in the corners. Easy. I'll just wait for the sun to set. There we are. That's always a pain. Do I have... Yes, I do. Alright, so we want... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Ha! Not quite. Let's figure out how to get this one. It's the pearl trick, but I'm not sure I can get it with this door. No, I don't want it like that. Essentially is you put it down, this is the closed position. Then when you open it, it looks closed like this. But technically the door is open. So any mobs, so like zombies, skeletons, creepers and such, they'll come up to it, but they won't attempt to break it because as far as the game is concerned, this door is open. They don't need to do that. But they can't get in because the door is in the way. So now it's a case of how do I get the other door to look like that? There we go. And this bog will go in for eventual when I'm swimming and need to reserve oxygen. Aha. Knew I was thinking on the right path. Of course, the only downside is it's quite unquote the wrong side of the sort of the stone. So rather than being inset, it's like that. But that's alright. Because I can do a couple of fun things out here eventually. So, what do we want? I want some spruce planks to come along here. And we need to decide, do I need to go one higher or do I want to put the roof in from here? Well, regardless, I need to get the materials for the roof before I can do anything else on that score. So let's just see. Check everything? Not quite. Okay. That's fine. Okay, that'll do for the minutes. We need more tough blocks. Finish filling this in. And now we need some dark oak. What time is it? Alright, we've got a bit more time left. Can go do that. So technically, this is dark oak. That's something I want to do quickly. Dirt. Let's see if I can get up onto the top of the tree. There we go. Getting some saplings. Just what we wanted. And then we can cut down the tree from up here. Alright, so that was 7, so just one short, technically. But we'll put those in the backpack, because you always want to keep dark oak saplings on standby. Put that back there. We're going to need considerably more. So let's see, I know there's a couple more around here somewhere. Because they're scattered around this particular type of world biome on this mod pack. Here we are. There's something so satisfying about just slashing around with the hoe. Alright, almost done with the iron one, so that'll clear more space, and then I can switch to the diamond one. And there we go. Dark oak does have some really nice looking logs. A couple of nice ones from other mod packs, but I don't think I have them in this one. Which, a shame, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. There we go. If in doubt, I can always go to the Nether and swap a few things that way if I have to. Alright, that's 4 saplings saved in my bag, just in case. Alright. That'll do too. Back to the house, or the in-progress house, as it were. So we've got a nice bit of space over here. So I'm going to keep that in mind for when I want to make some other stuff. That's 1.5 stacks, so dark oak logs. I'm going to need at least one more stack of those, or at least a stack and a half. But we shall see. Let's go hunting. Ha! Here we are. There we go. Alright. That is done. Oh yeah, that's good. Other half. We'll plant a replacement. Because you're always going to need something more down the line. Is there anything up here? Nope. Oh, I think I've scanned this one before. I'm not 100% though. Excellent. Now we have that variation in the Pokedex. There we are. There is the dark oak. So we're almost done, hopefully, with the gathering I need. After that, well, I can always grow an extra tree. We shall see. Did anything drop in the air? Of course I did. And come this way. Oh, excellent. More than made up for that with one. So we'll plant those. 1, 2, 4. Oh. There we go. Nice and easy. Yeah, stack and a half. Bob's your uncle. I think it's Bob's your uncle and Edna's your aunt. I forget who the aunt is in that particular catchphrase. Oh. Look at you. Aha. Someone got clobbered. And it weren't by me. That is, ooh, Bad Omen 4. That lasts quite a while, no less. Alright, let's... So I'm gonna want... at least that, probably... yeah, close to that. Those, we'll make a load of planks. And some of it, I think. Might not even need all of them. Well, better to have some backup. Let's put this there. I'm definitely going to need more oak stairs, knowing my luck. So let's do... Alright, so I've got those ready, and I think I'm going to want to get more tough before I then attempt the roof. But it is also, I've been going for almost 3 hours and I am extremely hungry. So I am actually going to call it there for tonight. Thank you very much. Shout out to Dice Roller. Thank you for hanging out with me. And thank you to anyone who stopped by, who subbed while I was playing. I hope that you all have a lovely Sunday evening. I'm currently planning to stream again tomorrow. I'm probably going to be a bit earlier on Monday. Not quite sure what time yet, but probably after 2 o'clock Irish Standard Time, or GMT. Though with it being summer at the moment, that's +1. So GMT +1 is the time zone. So after 2, probably for about an hour or so. Might be Cobblemon. Let's be real, it probably will be Cobblemon because I enjoy it so much. Other than that, we'll see what happens in the week. I've got a bit of a busy week ahead of me, so I may not be able to stream as much as I'd like, but we'll see. Thank you again. See you tomorrow, Dice Roll. And see you tomorrow, anyone else who feels like joining us. Have yourself a lovely evening.